Please give me 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I will start. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, okay, you are audible.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I, Rukaya Imran, warmly welcomes you all in today's session of Aligs Speak Up Discussion Forum. Today we gather here to discuss and came together to reflect on a crucial aspect of our lives, striking a balance, navigating Deen and Duniya. Before we dive into our discussion, okay, so we live in a fast paced world where responsibilities, ambitions, and worldly pursuits often seem to pull us away from our spiritual commitments. Balancing deen and dunya is a challenge that every believer faces in Islam. However, it is not about abandoning the world, rather, it teaches how to live in this world while preparing for the akhirah. As students, professionals, and members of society, we have duties to fulfill our studies, work, family, and personal aspirations. At the same time, we have an even greater responsibility towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The question is, how do we strike that perfect balance? The Quran beautifully reminds us, but seek through that which Allah has given you, the home of hereafter, and yet do not forget your share of the world. Allah said in the Quran, وَاتَّبِعْ فِيمَ Sorry, I didn't remember this ayat completely. This ayat teach us that while our ultimate goal is the hereafter, we should not neglect our worldly responsibilities. Islam encourages us to do be productive, to seek knowledge, to contribute society, but never at the cost of faith. Today, we will explore these aspects further, discuss practical solutions, and learn from each other's experience. Now, without further delay, I would like to invite our esteemed sister Nadra to take over and enlighten us with her thoughts on this topic. Jazakallah khair for being here, and I look forward to an insightful discussion ahead. Over to you, Sister Nadra.
Thank you so much, Rukaya, for giving me this opportunity. So, great. Yes. So, today's topic is very interesting. I would like to share my topics, share my view on this topic. So, it is very interesting. Today's topic is about Deen and Duniya, right? And today's topic is, as we know, that striking balance, navigating Deen and Dunya. So the first question is, what is Deen and what is Dunya? What does it mean? Right. So Deen, which means religious duties, and Dunya, which means worldly responsibilities. Right. And because the topic is navigating Deen and Dunya, so it refers to the challenges of balancing religion and world both, right? So firstly, I would say that because we all here give priority to the world. Firstly, we give priority to the world, because whatever we say, we say what, like I have a lot of things to do. I have to go office, I have to go colleges, and we have I cannot get some time for offering namaz, for reciting Quran. We don't have enough time. This kind of stuff we all say, these kind of things, right? But we forget that we have some duties. We have some duties towards religion also. So we give some priorities to, we give priority both of them, world and Deen and Dunya, because both are very important for all of us, right? And and if we are we want to be we want we want to do some balance between them, then we I
I think there is a network issue with you, Sister Nadra. Am I right? Hello? Yeah, I think there's a network issue with Sister Nadra. Sister Nadra, are you there? Okay, maybe there's a network issue with her. That's why she connect. Okay, let me check over the session. Okay, Aliza Kesser. We have Aliza Kesser with us. Aliza Kesser.
Hello.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I hope you are also doing fine.
Alhamdulillah. I'm seeing you here after a long time.
Yes, actually, I was really busy, and I think I told you I had exams, all entrance exams and all that stuff, and now I'm having my sessionals now, so I thought I should join because I don't know when I'll get time, and I genuinely do not want to miss. It's like a family, the speak up discussion forum. So actually, I'm today more or less towards learning because I have not prepared and I just joined on a whim because right now also I have a lot of work, but I was like, at least I should join. And I remember the discussion that took a few days back when somebody mentioned that despite of having a lot of things in the life, it always like at least 15 to 20 minutes can be taken out from the day. So more or less, I am here more to learn. So thank you.
So, how was your exams?
One was not really good, but the other is like on the better side. So I am hoping something, but let's hope for the best.
Okay, best of luck. So, would you like to speak on this topic? Share
No,
some
I would like
experience.
to learn today. I would like to hear other people.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay, so we have a new participant joined us, Aisha Aman. Aisha Aman, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay,
Am I
so
audible?
Yeah, you are audible. So this is your first session with us.
Yes. I'm new here.
Okay, so would you like to share your thoughts on our today's topic?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So, there is a Islamic way of life. Our ultimate goal should be Akhira. Allah says in the Quran, uh, we make things easy for you. He doesn't want to make things difficult for us. And he says in the Surah Al-Baqarah, take provisions, but indeed the best provision is taqwa. Worldly provisions are necessary, but the ultimate provision is taqwa. We can achieve this balance if we adopt Deen as a way of life and fit in dunya accordingly. Balancing Deen and dunya is a journey of consistency and effort. And Islam wants believers to strive for their provisions. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Asha, please continue.
Your voice is breaking. Hello?
Sister Nadra, I think today you have some problem with your network. Your voice is breaking.
Okay, okay.
Sure, please continue.
Hello?
Your voice is too slow. I can't listen. What are you saying?
Am I audible?
Yeah, please try to speak little bit loudly because I can't listen. What are you
I
saying?
think she is speaking with the earphone or something. So just try to speak without earphone directly.
Okay.
Yeah, her voice is bit too low. I can't listen.
I think there's a network issue. I'm not taking it some settings or something.
Okay, no issues. Okay, let it be. Just continue. Good effort.
Okay. Okay, so again, Deen is the Islamic way of life, and our ultimate goal should be Akhirah. And Allah says in the Quran, uh, we make things easy for you and doesn't want to make things difficult for you. And in Surah Al-Baqarah, He says, take provisions, but indeed the best provision is taqwa. Worldly provisions are necessary, but the ultimate provision is taqwa. And Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also showed discouragement of Islam, cutting one off from the world and its responsibilities to focus only on worship and ibadah. And balancing deen and dunya is a journey of consistency and dedication. Islam wants believers to strive for their provisions. We can achieve this balance only if we adopt deen as a way of life and fit in this dunya accordingly.
Okay, well said, Aisha. Now I wanted to invite one new more participant, Ahjam. I'm right, Ahjam.
Yeah, hello, Assalamu alaikum.
And you
Walaikum.
just introduce yourself, Ajam. He is also known to me. He's
What are you
son-in-law of
saying? What
one
did you
of
say?
my. He is also known to me. He is currently pursuing some humanities and planning for IAS exam.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yeah, that's great. Would you like to tell us about, share your thoughts on our today's topic?
Yeah, I would like to share some thought. So, in this fast and competitive world, everyone is distracted from the deen so easily. So, we would always try to maintain the balance between deen and dunya, and we should always remember that in Islam, deen and dunya is not different. We should prioritize deen in our basic life. We should do all the work in our life in day to day life according to our deen, and we should always remember that whatever we achieve in this world, either way we have to go to the grave. So we have to remember this, that we should always prioritize our salah, and we should always avoid from the things which are prohibited in the Quran, and we should always means learn the meaning of the Quran, and we should also apply in our life. So I would like to tell these things only.
Yeah, well tried, Ahjam. Ahjam, would you like to tell us about yourself, about what you're studying and all?
Yeah, I have done English honors from Delhi University, and now I'm preparing for UPSC.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
Yeah.
so I wanted to invite Sana Parveen. Baby, don't.
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Today I am going to tell the topic about Deen and Duniya. Navigating Deen and Duniya. Okay, can I start?
Yeah, please.
To balance Deen and Duniya, we should always remember Allah. We should always recite the Quran, offer namaz, and keep roza. And we should also offer the namaz with jamaat also. Not do not leave any time of namaz. Keep keep roza. Many people offer namaz, but leave one or two time of namaz. Some people also keep roza, and when they feel thirsty or hungry, they break their roza and eat something. Uh, Our Prophet Muhammad offer namaz, keep roza until his last time also. So we should also follow him. Some people make queries for not going for namaz and tell that I have headache, stomachache, etc. If you will leave one roza of Ramadan, if you will keep roza whole the year, it will not be recovered. Thank you. These things I only want to tell.
Very well
Yeah,
said.
well said, Umar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, okay, yeah, continue, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Bilal with us. Okay, Bilal is with us. He wants to tell us some points to balance Deen and Dunya.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Lal and I am in class 4th.
I want to say to
I am also
I want to
I want to
listen.
recite Surah Mulk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الرحيم صدق الله العظيم. I want to tell some steps
To balance
to balance
Deen and Dunya.
deen and dunya.
Don't leave the namaz.
Don't leave your namaz. Number two, don't leave your roza. Number third, number
Don't tell lie.
don't tell lie.
And protect Quran.
I am Quraysh Quran. Jazakallahu for listening.
Okay, thank you so much for listening him.
Well said, Bilal. Good points.
Okay, so he is annoying Hamza with us.
Am I audible properly?
Yeah, now you are audible.
Actually, my Wi-Fi has been discontinued. That is why it was happening. Yes, where is Hamza?
Actually, he wants to come before Bilal, and Bilal has a tuition, so he said, "Firstly, I will speak." Then he got angry.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else want to speak?
Yes, I would like to complete my talk because I think I have left in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I was saying that about the time management, right? So if we manage our time properly, then we can create a balance for both religious practices and worldly responsibilities as well. Because I think both are required for a good life, for a better life, right? Because we all know that after this world, after this dunya, we have also a different dunya where we have to spend our entire life. So we have to do good deeds for that dunya, because we all do a lot of work for this dunya to have to spend a better life. We work hard for becoming like IPS officer, doctor, engineer, but we don't I think put efforts, that much efforts, which we should put in those kind of things, in for our deen also, right? And if we see that there are no difference, like Azam said, as Azam has already mentioned it, there is no difference between Deen and Dunya. Both are same. If we see deeply, actually, I want to give some points here, because what is the most important thing in this world? We want to pursue our knowledge, skills, our education. Second thing, we build relationships. We have lot of relation like parents, spouses, family, friends. There are many relation, right? And a third thing I would say that we all want to take care of our health, physically and mentally. These three things are the most important thing, if I would say. But if we see deeply, then we can relate these things to the to Deen. How is it possible? Then I would say that also it is said in Islam that you can you have to take knowledge, you have to get education as much as you can. There is no restriction, there is no Islam is not prohibited that you cannot get education, you cannot mm, get knowledge, skills, right? It is, but there is some boundaries. I, we all know that parents are very important. Parents are the most important relation in this world. But we can, but after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no one, nothing is bigger than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And also we should take care of our health. Also, it is also said in Islam, because if we see that there is many sunnah which if we see that we can feel that yes, this is also we are doing in this world. Like we it is also it is said that we should not drink water while standing, right? We should sit down, take a breath at a place, and we should drink water. Why is it important? Because of our good health. So it is also for good health, it is also a sunnah. Then how we can say the Deen and Dunya is different? I would say the second example. Um, it is also said in Islam that we should wash our hands properly before having meals, before eating something, anything. It is also a good habit for our health. And we do wuzu 5 times a day. These also have some benefits, right? And we don't or it is also said that that we should not waste food and water. What is it? It is also a dunya and deen. So how we can differentiate between deen and dunya? Both are similar, right? But there are some boundaries. If we follow the rules and regulation, then we can do anything. There is no restriction, right? And I also heard somewhere, I want to say, I want to add one thing in this conversation, that I heard somewhere that if it is I would like to give an example. A couple goes to a restaurant for having dinner, and husband mm, gives a bite to the to wife with his hand, right? Then what is it? Is it dunya or deen? We all, when we see like this kind of scenario, this kind of sight, then we feel like how it is cute, how is it he loves him very much, this kind of things, right? But it is also deen and dunya as well. So both are same. If we do all the things in a proper way, then both are same. We should think deeply, and and we should do all the things in boundaries. So that is the thing I would like to say. Yes, Sana, you can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
My name is Samira Manzota.
I
बता दो अपना नाम.
Walaikum assalam, Shamaira.
Walaikum assalam. What is your name?
Shamaira Naz.
Wow, what a beautiful name you have. How old are you?
Huh? I am fine.
सुनाओ, दुआ सुनाओ, तैयार सुनाओ.
I will say at-tayyat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Sana, switch on video. Sana, switch on video.
Switch on video. Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. At-tayyatu lillahi wassalawatu wattayyibatu. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayka wa ala ibadillahi salim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Thank you.
Wow, mashallah, you have a beautiful voice. How old are you, Sumaira?
9 years. 9 years old. 8 years old.
That's great.
Well said,
Thank you.
See, and
Shamaira.
his friend used to play, his brother Umaid used to play one game. The one who remained silent for maximum time used to get gift from mama every time. And that gift is surprise, invisible gift.
Yes, Nana, what you are saying?
Yes,
Has
Nana, what you
time
are
I had given
saying?
invisible gift to you?
Yes, I got invisible gift. Nana has given one game to us that if you will keep silence for 10 minutes, who will win? Then you will get a gift. And he has given us invisible gift. I have got
Rukaiya,
the
even
prize.
you can plan this with Bilal and Hamza. बेसिकली जो ज्यादा बहुत दोनों ये दोनों ना बहुत परेशान करते हैं, तो मैंने एक दिन मेरे को परेशान कर रहे तो मैं बोला जो ज्यादा देर तक शांत रहेगा खामोश रहेगा उसको गिफ्ट मिलेगा। बहुत देर तक कम से कम 25 मिनट तक 20-25 मिनट दोनों खामोश रहे, मैं सुकून से अपना काम कर लिया।
नहीं तो हमने फोटो भेजेंगे।
I did this type of thing with both of them, then they will beat me too much.
Okay, now if you
Okay,
want you can
Hamza
close
wants to
the
say
video.
something. Assalamualaikum. How are
Walaikum
you?
assalam. We all are fine. Tell us about yourself.
Like, all the good. I will tell you. Al-Maulidna. Dalta. Al-Manu ya Allah. Al-Laimu ya Allah. Al-Maliku ya Allah. Al-Qudutu ya Allah Allah. Al-Salamu ya Allah Allah. Yatakallah balikin me.
Rukaiya Ahmad sir is here.
Yeah, I have seen. Okay, Jazakallah for listening him. Okay, I wanted to invite Ahmad sir.
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum.
Actually, the today topic is very good topic about balance, Deen and Duniya, and it is actually dedicated to the seniors. If you want my opinion, because the children are about 25 to 30 years younger than the seniors. So, to make this environment, all seniors should be come forward. This one point. I'm talking very summarize. Number two, our students, our children are studying in schools generally 90%. So, as per the situation, because they are devoting 6 to 8 hours in school by their homework and school plus their transport time. So, in our Indian society, or you can say in Indian Muslims, they need a very compact syllabus for these children who are studying in English medium school or Nagar Palka or Nagar Nigam or regional school, government schools. The reason why they need compact, because every project, whether it is education or business or anything, it needs management rules, three factors: money, manpower, and material contents. So for children purpose, we are not giving proper budget. We must means all seniors, ummah. So this is the one problem. Second thing, we have not available trained teachers. Today, if I advertise that in Aligarh we need one TGT, PGT teacher for to teach Arabic, or sorry, biology, hardly you will find any teacher in Arabic medium who can teach you the quality teaching. And third is the contents. Books also not available. So these are the things our seniors, especially Jazakallah Khair for this Aligarh Resonance. This they are doing a great work. and I also want to participate. If they, I have some materials which I share to some of our students which are interested, that what syllabus using Arab countries, whether Dubai or Saudi or Oman or Qatar, any country, this syllabus should be in our country for the part-time students. So 1 year syllabus, if our students complete in 5 years, that is sufficient to make them interest, for them make energetic, because this Arabic schools, they teach physics, sorry, science, mathematics, environmental studies, fiqh for class one, also in Arabic medium with English also. They have one subject, English. So for us, English, no problem. But we have a good chance to learn Urdu, because if we learn good Urdu, our students, then it is very easy for them to acquire the foreign language Arabic. So this is my, in short, that this session is very good. In summary, I will tell you very, you can say, easy formula, that in our life a Muslim need to give priority to the Deen. Yani Deen is priority in every aspect of life. Means your energy, your knowledge, your wealth, your children, everything. This is the Deen, yani. So for that reason, just I am quoting example, yani, that you need at least 51% Deen and 49% Duniya. But this ratio is very dangerous, because if you omit one prayer, then your iman or your Deen will be less, or anything you will do mistake in following commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you will become to the negative marking. So if, nauzubillah, if our the deen is 49% and our dunya is 51%, then definitely we are fail. This is the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah want to give somebody um, to enter in the heaven, in Jannah, and he want to give his pardon, everything. This is his kingdom. But as a rule, we must have at least priority 51% deen and 49% dunya. But this is very critical ratio, very dangerous ratio, because if we become 50-50 deen and dunya, if we become 49% deen and 51% dunya, and we don't know our last breath. Suppose I am talking today now, and it is 45, 8:45. I don't know about 8:45 complete or not complete. So if my end for this world, or if my last breath is having 49% deen and 51% dunya, it means I declared as a failed as per the Quran and Hadith. So this is my short and I think compact knowledge which I want to share. And I request my all seniors, especially our Aligarh Regents organizers, that they must take very great efforts to give the very quality books to the younger students. It will be useful for all India basis. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Well said, sir.
And Rukaya, should we discuss like how we can run the classes during Ramzan, like 1 day or 2 days a week or 3 days a week, if possible? Just can we do the same on Sunday also?
Yeah, I talked Asr Bhai about that. I want to do a special session on Ramzan. It will have for 1.5 hour or maybe in 2 days. We will notify that in group.
He said same to me also when we were talking. So like I think we should continue it. It may be like 1 day a week or 2 day a week. It may be we can reduce the duration if possible. And Azam, say I want to say one thing. Like in Islam, Whenever a children grows from 1 year, 2 year, 3 or 4, or when they start understanding or listening or speaking, we used to remember them one dua like Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Almost every kid know this dua, and in these dua we ask like Allah Ta'ala just give us ata kare, give us dunya as well as akhirat, both. So, the way to achieve the akhirat is dunya, and whatever is the normal deeds which we do, and whatever we do for the benefit of us or for the benefit of society or to please Allah is Deen. So, and under that, like two things used to come. One is hukukullah and other is hukukul ibad. So, the all namaz and zakat and everything that is not tangible sorts of things. So, all these all are hukukullah. And what are which we can say in one form that is tangible, like how we deal with the neighbor, how we deal with the friends, relative, or are we humble to the other person. So, what we have with the other person, that is hukukul ibad. So, many a time we had seen that we are great in hukukullah, like we do n number of things to please Allah, and but we do not care about the society, we do not care about the neighbor, we do not care about the relatives, like. And many a time a person used to say like Modi and Yogi are harming us in a lot in a great way. So I used to say them that Modi and Yogi are not doing anything to us. It is our relative, is our friend, it is our neighbor. They are harming us. Like suppose we had given some money to the friends or relative, and they are not returning it back. Sometimes there is a dispute between regarding the land, or regarding even like someone used to clean their room and just leave the dust and garbage in the front of other person's rooms or house. So again, we are impacting other person in a negative way. So that all comes under hukukul ibad. So we should be kind and humble to other persons also, and we should, like, if we are not going to forgive the human, the other person, then how we can expect that Allah will forgive us? And without the forgiveness of Allah, we cannot achieve Jannah or like heaven. So we should be humble, and when we will humble and when will we polite, so definitely Allah will give us all means the power to be proper. Yeah, there are things like even Allah used to test us, but every time we should be in a way like just do not test us, and just forgive us. We should be in a forgive and submissive way, like and we should not be even there are some ayats and surahs like don't walk or don't walk on the ground, means something like पकड़ के ना चलो, with some attitude, अदावत के साथ झुक के चलने का. We should be humble and kind. And other thing like we should not transgress the thing. We should not cross the limits. We should be in the had. Every time had की बात हुई है, like we should we remain in the threshold. And whenever we transgresses, then Allah will definitely like send something which will be not in our favor. And adal, well, that is justice. Whenever we are getting the chances, we should be like wise and um, polite to other person, and in the way like there was a time when person during the time of Sahaba, if anybody was having any um, authority, so they will be very much scared, like Allah, Allah may take us, may take means uh, I'm not getting the exact word to say, like Allah may be taking test of us, so we should be um, uh, like we should be humble in a way, like we should not impact others in negative way, and the judgments of any person should be in proper way. So basically, all these comes under Deen, and side by side it is dunya, because see if it is not impacting, if it is not for the Allah, so it is for hukukul, it is for the individual also. So that what I think, like, it is dunya. And what Islam has spread, what I think, it is because of the business. Basically it is because of the business. When even if we talk about the Indian subcontinents, like South India, Indonesia, other, so there were the trade relationship between Arabs and Indians. So they used to come and sell the things, and they started a business. And during the business, they saw, like, South Indians, Indonesians, and other people. They saw like how they are humble and perfect in the trade. So from that, like, interaction started, and they understand, like, these people cannot cheat us. So during that time, they started discussing, and later on they accepted Islam. So but now these days, like, whenever we are going to purchase anything, the idea of the seller is to deceive the person. So they are not doing the business in a proper way. So we should be careful to that also. And whatever the things Allah has given to us, basically there are two things which Allah has given us, and that is the nemat of great nemat to us is, like, one is the children, and other is the money, mal or aulad. So these are the two things which is a great gift of Allah. So we should use our money, which whatever is with us, in a proper way. And the children or the child, maybe with girl or boy, we should treat them in a proper way, and teach them in a better way, so that they can be resources for the future generation. This all from my side. And as Rupai, I request you, as today is the first day of exam, if you want to elaborate the way in which we discuss regarding during the classes. So in future discussion, we will be more open, and we can take benefit of this guy also. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm so. What will you say?
Hello, may I allowed to elaborate something?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Brother Shabir, Hindi good, because some children are there, so it is good, or English as you like.
Sir, we are glad to you are here. आप जिस लैंग्वेज में बोलेंगे, we are happy to listen.
No, मतलब for children, if there are some students are
Yes sir,
लोग, तो
please.
अच्छा उर्दू के लिए। खैर, चलिए, आपने जो बताया वो बहुत सही है, हुकूकुल इबाद एंड हुकूक अल्लाह। लेकिन अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला के यहाँ जो सबसे बड़ा पहला कोर्ट होगा, वो होगा तौहीद का। अगर उसके अंदर आप पास होंगे, तब आपका हुकूकुल इबाद और हुकूकुल अल्लाह का टेस्ट स्टार्ट होगा। और
Yes sir.
हुकूकुल इबाद का तो होना ही है। तो इसलिए जो मेन हम लोगों को फोकस देना है, वो तौहीद पर देना है और हुकूकुल इबाद पर देना है। और हुकूक अल्लाह का जब मसला आएगा, तो अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला उसमें इतनी रियायत करेंगे कि किसी की फर्ज नमाज के बदले में सुन्नत भी, नफिल भी, और अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला जो भी चाहेंगे कितना उस वक्त रहमत और करम का मामला फरमाएंगे, ये अल्लाह सुब्हान ताला को पता है। तो इसलिए जो हम लोगों का जो मेन है, वो तौहीद पर बहुत प्रॉपर यानी बेस होना चाहिए। और आज जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, वो सिर्फ इसीलिए है कि अगर हमारी सोसाइटी, हमारी उम्मत का बेस कुरान होगा और हदीस शरीफ होगा, तो वो जो भी काम करेंगे, बिजनेस, कोई प्रोफेशन, एग्रीकल्चर, एनी प्रोफेशन, टीचिंग, आईएएस, आईपीएस, सीए, वो सारा माशाल्लाह इबादत में कन्वर्ट होगा, क्योंकि उनकी तौहीद जो है वो कुरान और हदीस पर बेस्ड है। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ जो जो प्रेजेंट है, वाई सोसाइटी इज कोलैप्सिंग, हमारा समाज, हमारी उम्मत क्यों गड्ढे में जा रही है, जबकि हिस्ट्री में ये सबसे इज्जत के ऊंचे मकाम पे थी, पीक पर थी। उसकी वजह यही है कि जो हमारा बेस है, वो कैरियर ओरिएंटेड है, वो यानी दुनिया ओरिएंटेड है। और उसके बाद कुछ सुनी सुनाई हदीस और लास्ट में कुरान करीम है, वो भी गिलाफ में लपेटा हुआ। इसकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम बहुत ज़्यादा हो रही है सोसाइटी में। तो शॉर्ट में यही है कि तौहीद और हुकूकुल इबाद और हुकूक अल्लाह, तीनों चीज़ पर बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर।
बिल्कुल सर, तौहीद और हुकूकुल्लाह मेरे लिए तो ऐसा है कि वो सांस लेने के लिए, सांस, अगर इंसान बोलते हैं अरे तुम सांस लेते हो, तो मैं बेवकूफ वाला सवाल कर रहा हूँ उससे। तो इसी तरह अगर कि मैं पूछता हूँ कि तुम नमाज पढ़ते हो, तो वो मैं ऐसा फिर समझ के चल रहा हूँ मैं गलत पूछ रहा हूँ, क्योंकि वो तो पढ़ना ही है, लाजमी है वो। दैट इज फॉर दैट रीजन आई हैव फोकस्ड ऑन हुकूकुल्लाह, हुकूकुल।
जी जी जी, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। क्योंकि जो डेफिनेशन है जो हम लोग रोज पढ़ते हैं, आमनतु बिल्लाहि व मलाइकतिही व कुतुबिही व रसूलिही यौमिल आखिर व बासी बादल मौत, ये जो भी है, ये सारे के पूरे मीनिंग समझ में आएंगे, तब भी आपकी तौहीद को बहुत असर पड़ेगा। और दूसरे ये कि जो दुआ कुनूत वगैरह जो पढ़ते हैं, उसकी सिर्फ तफसीर भी पढ़ लेंगे ना, तो आदमी को बहुत ज्यादा होगा कि जिसमें है कि अल्लाहु ला इलाहा इल्ला हुवल हय्युल क़य्यूम ला ताखुज़ुहु सिनतुन वला नौम लहू मा फिस समावाति व मा फिल मंज़ल लज़ी यशफ़उ, यानी किसकी मजाल है जो कि सिफारिश कर सके अल्लाह के दरबार में। यानी बड़ा बड़ा कंसेप्ट क्लियर है, मतलब। लेकिन वो यही है कि उसको विद मीनिंग बहुत अच्छे से बच्चों को समझाया जाए, बेसिक। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। क्योंकि बच्चों का टाइम है, इसलिए ये सब बातें बहुत शॉर्ट में करना ज्यादा मुनासिब रहेगा। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Yes, Azam, you were sharing something. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to add two more points. The first point is that we should always show gratitude to God. Means whatever condition we are living, we should always be grateful, and we should always remember that watu izzu mantasha, watu zillu mantasha. That izzat or zillat Allah ke haath mein. And the second thing I would like to mention that we should always avoid religious arrogance. That matlab, I usually see that some people who become so religious, they acquire taqwa, they develop a kind of pride and arrogance in themselves. So we should always avoid that so-called religious arrogance. So that's it.
जी जी, बहुत सही कहा आपने। एक्चुअली क्या है, दीन इखलाक मामलात। आप जो भी नमाज रोजा हज जक़ात जो भी करते हैं, वो आपका कब्र में पता चलेगा। उसका दुनिया में वो इंटेंजेबल है। टेंजेबल में दीन इखलाक मामलात है। अगर आपके इखलाक से और आपके मामलात से अगर हुकूक इबाद या किसी भी क्रिएशन को फायदा नहीं है, तो इबादत तो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू तआला को ही पता है कि वो आदमी की कितनी एक्सेप्ट है। और सही बात है, जो एरोगेंस कह लीजिए या ईगो कह लीजिए, उसके बहुत सारे वैरायटीज हैं। मतलब ह्यूमन नेचर की इंडिविजुअलिटी है। बहुत से लोगों को बहुत कुछ मालूम है, उसके बाद भी वो खामोश रहते हैं। बहुत से लोगों को कुछ नहीं मालूम, उसके बाद भी वो, बहुत से लोग जो है वो क्रिटिसिज्म पसंद करते हैं। तो जो आपने कहा, उसका हल यही है कि हम लोगों को वॉल्स नहीं बनाना, दीवार नहीं बनानी है। मतलब जैसे जो भी कह लें आप, हम लोगों को ब्रिज बनाने हैं, पुल बनाने हैं, ताकि मतलब लोग उसमें इजीली से इजी वे में उसको क्रॉस कर सके, समझ सके, देख सके। जजाकल्ला खैर। और दूसरे लोगों को बोलने का मौका है, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा लीव भी कर रहा हूँ। जजाकल्ला खैर। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Okay. So anyone else wanted to say something? Anyone
Yes,
want to say? Yes, okay, please.
Assalamualaikum. I feel on to be speak on such an important topic as seeking a balance in activity Deen and Duniya. As Muslims, we often hear that we must maintain a balance between our religious duties, and worldly responsibilities, Dunya. But what does that really mean? The Quran and Hadith guide us live a life where we fulfill our duties towards Allah while also playing an activity role in society. Allah Ta'ala says in Quran and seek through that which Allah has given you the home of the hereafter, but do not forget your share of the world. This ayah teaches us that will unlimited goals in Jannah we should we should not ignore our responsibilities in this world. Whatever is education, work, family, or personal ambitions, everything should be aligned with Islamic values. How can we balance Deen and Dunya? Time management with priorities in mind. Salah prayer should always come first, no matter how busy we are with studies or work. We must never compromise our 5 daily prayer. Having a daily schedule that includes both religious activities and worldly tasks helps in maintaining balance, earning and enjoying. Whether we are studying, whatever we are studying, professional or individuals, we must ensure that our earning and actions are halal. The best example is Hazrat Khadija, Hazrat the best example is Hazrat Khadija, a successful businesswoman who balanced her worldly responsibility with strong faith. Islamic in our daily life. Islam is not just about praying and fasting. It is about honesty, kindness, and good character in everything we do. Even our study and career can become acts of worship if we have the right intentions. Avoiding extremes. Islamic Islam teaches moderation. We should neither become so involved in worldly matters that we forget our purpose, nor isolate ourselves from society in the name of Deen. Final thought, balancing Deen and Dunya in lifelong journey, and we should constantly seek guidance from the Quran and Surah. If we live in sincerity and strong connection with Allah, He will make our path easier. May Allah Sallam grant us the ability to live balanced life, success in both worlds, and be among those who attain Jannah. Ameen. Jazakallah khair for listening me.
Please suggest me a topic for upcoming session. Okay, so should I wind up the session?
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Tu Raji, Tule Patia.
Uh, Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yes,
Uh,
Eliza, please.
Yeah, I would just like to wind up, like just recap what we discussed today because I was mostly hearing everyone. So I would like to say something from the perspective of the science because something recently happened and I would like to add it here. So the topic was, balancing Deen and Dunya. and I really liked the points that were raised by Nadra and Hijam, that Deen and Dunya are pretty much the same thing, right? And first of all, I would like to come to the points that Nadra spoke about. And actually, recently in Women's College, even though I am in the Department of Biochemistry right now, because as a last year student, last year's, so I had an event of Life Science Day at Women's College, and I was there. I was present there. I was within the organizing team. So we had two speakers there, and one was Wajahat sir. He's a retired botany professor, and other speaker was the Professor Anis Ahmed sir from the community of the from the Department of the Community Medicine. And I was really astonished, really thankful to both of them towards opening my eyes, that I was just looking forward to what research they were gonna show. But what they ultimately showed me, that whatever they are talking about is something that Allah has naturally provided to us. So Wajahat sir actually talked about a lot of beautiful the creations of Allah. Like for example, the lily pads, like the big lily pads we have, and some star-shaped flowers, or some other plants like pitcher plants and everything, like that plants that usually don't look like they will move, but they continuously they just, like Venus flytrap. It just snaps when something has it. Okay, so it was like an introduction of how whatever we are looking for is already present in the on Earth. So if we are just running after the dunyavi interests, and it's not gonna work anyway, because it's like gonna end here in itself. And ultimately what we have to work towards is towards deen, right? And when you are working towards deen, then dunya is like, you may either not get interested into what dunyavi interests are, but uh, ultimately the deen is the most important thing. And it's pretty much the same similar thing in itself. And again, department Anis sir actually spoke about the dieting, like how exactly you should be proportioning your food. And it was mainly on the fact that, like I don't remember the exact verses, like what the total number of verses were, and I do not want to add to your knowledge to that. But I remember it was something, I think 70 plus verses in Quran that spoke about how a food should be eaten. And there were multiple verses over, like not overeating, and not and there were also a lot of debunking of the myths, and they were all already provided into Quran. So I think it's everything that already has been mentioned, and it's not like we have to find something very new. So this deen and dunya can be easily balanced if we just follow Quran and whatever it's written in Quran and the hadiths that we have. And like that's the only thing that we have to do, and it's really not much, because I think I remember a story where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually Allah, I think, asked him that, I think there was some conversation based on that, how many prayers do you want, like how many prayers the Ummat will actually pray, right? And I think it was 50, and then 10, then 5. I think it just reduced down to 5. And even 5 was a lot. But Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam actually got shy, and he didn't spoke much about it. He didn't went back. So 5 is like the least that we have right now. So balancing your time with deen, balancing your date with deen is not difficult. It's something that Allah has curated, and it's something that we can do and we should do. And again, Ahjam actually, I don't know it's a she or he, because I have never heard that name before. So the point that the person raised was that there are some people who get very religiously arrogant. And I really like the point that is being raised here, because I have met a lot of people, and I would say that I'm not someone who is very alim in that perspective, and it's not something that is that is something to be proud of. And I actually would really like to learn a lot about it. And the thing is that I usually feel more inclusive while talking about this. I feel like I don't know much about, and a lot of people know about it a lot more than me. And these kind of things are actually learned pretty well with discussions. That's why Speak Up Discussion Forum is extremely important for me as well. Okay, and I was the anchor of the license society, and I fumbled a bit in some places because I did not have practice over it over time. Because of Speaker Discussion Forum, I was not actually following it in between because of exams and all that stuff. So I like the points as I'm also raised, and I would really like, more certain topics, because I would like to learn a lot more than that. So yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, please suggest me a topic for upcoming session and give me permission to wind up.
अरे रुको, yeah, just say something about the nice word from India. Let's jump into the future topic.
Sorry, Sophia, what did you say?
I said just say something about the nice words from India. I am on road. I cannot say. I'm traveling because she has compiled in a great way.
Yeah, she said very good, and I think she's absolutely right. People, yeah, and Hazam was also right that we should not do arrogance if we know anything. We should, if we want to tell someone about that thing, so we can do it politely, instead of doing rude language and. Yeah, if the niyat is very important for us. If we are studying and we thought that we will, when we will take a career, then we will help the ummah. So that is a very good thing. If we are doing the niyat is very important, because कहते हैं कि सारा niyat का दारोमदार
Man,
दुनिया का
basically for
सारा दारोमदार नियत पर है.
yeah, and what I said this because in professional life, whenever we used to come with the instances, I personally used to appreciate the other in, and when I used to appreciate, what I find like my work is going smoothly, went on smoothly. So like we should, it is again a great habit or practice a person to appreciate other. So we should make it as a habit to appreciate other also.
Yes, sir. Okay, so should I wind up, or
Yeah,
anyone
please,
want to
please.
say something? Okay, so should I? Should be, were you saying something? Hello.
No, no, done. We just move on.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
inshallah, we may
Thank you,
move
everyone.
to next session.
Okay. Okay, okay. So thank you everyone for joining